You don't hate the same no more. Things were better when I was younger. TV fucking sucks. Video games sucks. Shut up, bro. Yes, this is how I'm starting this fucking app. I had an epiphany a year ago that I wish I had a long time ago. The quality in the things that we used to like and the things that are being pushed out now on television and video games are completely different for several different reasons. One, it was different time periods for different demographics, and two, maybe you're just getting fucking older, you fucking fossil. Maybe it's time to pick up a different hobby. Nah, some real shit though. There are things that has decreased the quality the older that we've gotten, and I have a few examples. I have two primarily. Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go would be the first one. So Teen Titans was a show that came out around 2004. I was born in 2002, so I'm sure that I couldn't form a cohesive sentence when that shit dropped. I just grew up watching it because that's what Cartoon Network happened to air. And it was a show that had a lot of good things about it. It had a good message. It had great animation. It was a just overall quality show, and it became a cult classic for people of my age and people who are a little bit older than me. And there's nothing wrong with that. That show was made at a specific time for a specific group of people. But the problem is people who ridicule things that are made later, and they like to ignore certain key factors about the things that are made later. For example, I'll say Teen Titans Go dropped around like what 2012, 2013. They started off as shorts, and I remember everybody fucking hated it, and I was actually in that group because I was actually a drone. I couldn't form my own opinion and actually realize that this show, maybe it's made for people younger than me. Shit, it was actually made for people that are in my age group at that time. But regardless of the fact, maybe it's a completely different subject. Maybe it's a comedy. Maybe these are writers that have nothing to do with the original. And people like consistency. They wanted a sequel to Teen Titans so bad because it was another show going on called Young Justice that had a similar vibe, and let's be honest, that shit flopped. As much as you like that shit flopped. And Teen Titans Go gained notoriety because it was colorful, it was funny, it had crude humor, and it basically it was for kids, and it was not that bad. It actually really wasn't as bad as people said it was. The people who were saying it was bad were the niggas who were nostalgia coded, who wanted the old Teen Titans so bad and couldn't even realize that maybe the show actually is not that bad. Now, don't get me wrong, you can criticize the fuck out of Teen Titans Go. There's some moments of the show that genuinely aren't funny, and there's moments where the writers would hammer a point of, you don't like the show and we know it and we're gonna keep telling you that. And nah, that shit ain't funny. But before those times of the show's periods, like, niggas were critical and harsh for no reason because they couldn't accept what they once loved was gone. And that's nostalgia baiting, and that's horrible. There was this one channel that I was watching that like would criticize other content creators about shitting on Teen Titans Go, and there's people in the staff that genuinely got harassed in real life. Family members of people in the staff that got harassed in real life because their favorite show about 2D drawings moving really fast got canceled, and they didn't get a continuation that they wanted. Bro, that's some incel, just overall weirdo behavior. And if you really hate chasing something because what you once loved is gone, you really need to wake up, bro. You should actually appreciate the moments that you had with that show and carry them on with you in life. You know, don't be a fucking asshole. Since these videos are raw and off the cuff, like, I can actually be way more detailed than what I'm talking about, but nigga, you get the point. You get the general grasp of what I'm trying to get to. Now, I'm going to talk about a show that was actually good and really did dip in quality horribly. And it's like another cartoon because I watch a lot of animated shit. I watch a lot of non-animated shit too. I have variety, but I'm going to give y'all this. Family Guy. Family Guy fucking sucks now. Like, I have a very one of my very close friends. I consider them a brother. If they're watching this video, they know who they are. They're also like a huge fan of Family Guy. They always watch it. Like it's their background show. We talk about how the show used to have an actual soul. The writing was there. It would have a structured plot, a point A to point B. The cutaways were not always there in your face. The show wasn't Cutaway Land. They literally have an episode called Cutaway Land. It wasn't just cutaways. They have a structured 2 point plot with cutaways in the middle because it was actual comedy. Now, the writing has decreased. It's literal slop. They throw it out just so they can continue to get monetization, and they know that niggas are gonna watch it. There's times that the writers have genuine moments of okay making a actual banger episode, but you cannot write gold forever. This show has been out since 1999, and you can tell that a lot of these writers do not give a fuck. They literally just write shit, throw it out, and forget key points that was literally a part of the show's continuity. Meg has went to college about 3 times. Why the fuck is she still in high school? That's how you know there's writers who do these shows and they've been writing them for so long they don't care anymore. They forget things that they actually did years ago and they just throw it out. Now that is something that you should complain about. You should complain about shows that were actually once great and are now just throwing things out because they know niggas are just gonna watch it. Either they hate watch or because they're just brain dead and will watch anything. But yeah, man, I'm most likely gonna revisit this topic in like a deeper, way deeper scale. Cause I was obviously gonna mention video games too, movies as well. But I just wanted to like get that one point off of my chest because that's gonna be a start of a whole nother thing that I want to cover one day. Like, it's okay to miss the things that are once good, but don't shit on things that are actually still good, but they're not what you want. So it's automatically horrible. Fairly critique those things. Oh yeah, not only that, bro. Like, we have to stop being complacent. We have to literally stop just buying shit and expecting it to change. Like, I know that's some like cliche Marxist shit, but like, bro, it's literally the truth. A lot of our favorite things that were once quality and gold and lost their magic, they could get like staff changes. It's literally proof in a lot of these like entertainment shit. Like, people will change if your voice is loud enough. Or you won't be heard at all, and the developers or animators or writers just don't give a fuck because, you know, that's just how the world works. We don't know how this shit gonna play out. But you at least have hope. Haha, get it?